Competitive TCGs, or trading card games, are known for exactly that, their competitive nature. The feeling of watching the community's best fight each other for what can be incredibly high stakes, whether that be Pro Tour invites, lucrative gold foil cards, or cash prizes of hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the tournament, is indescribably intense and exciting. Especially when you're watching a game that you've dedicated yourself to for years, or months, or weeks, or even days? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liv or TNTCG and I make content about my favorite card game, Flesh and Blood. In this video, I am going to the Calling Christchurch not with the hopes of becoming the Calling champion, but with the intention of showing all of you that whether you've been playing for 5 years or 5 hours, hitting up a Flesh and Blood Calling is one of the coolest and most rewarding experiences you can have playing TCGs. As always, thank you so much to my patrons. Every little bit helps when it comes to creating content like this, and I appreciate the support so much. And if you like videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all, so let's get into it. This was my 4th time traveling for more than an hour to a Flesh and Blood event, and while that's not a lot compared to some people, I'm feeling pretty seasoned at it by now. I arrived about 9:30 p.m. the night before day 1 and spent my evening enjoying Uber Eats and watching some quality YouTube content. I'm actually running so late. It starts at 9. It's fine. Apparently there is complimentary breakfast at this hotel, so I'm gonna go down, check that out, and then I will see you guys at the venue. There was indeed breakfast, but I was too shy to ask for a plate, so I ate mine in a bowl before heading to the event center. The first thing you do at a calling is pick up your event package if you bought one, so that's your playmat, pack of promos, and any side event tickets. I think a lot of people will sell the promos to the vendors immediately, but my friends and I wanted to know what we got, so we ripped them open.
Shiny.
I got the Warrior pack, which is kind of unfortunate because it happened to be worth less than the Ninja pack, but the cards were still beautiful, so I'm not mad at all. The cool thing about day 1 at events like this is that it's usually not the calling, so the vibe is incredibly laid back as people just play side events. Sometimes perfecting their calling decks in an event like CC double prizes, or brushing up their battle hardened skills in an event like sealed double prizes, or being like me and playing random fun events like Commoner. Now I need to pause right here because, well, I forgot my Commoner deck. Unfortunately, I was pretty distracted while packing this afternoon, and I probably should have packed before. I did forget my Commoner deck. Yep. But you're gonna notice I am playing a lot of Commoner this weekend. So let me give a huge shout out to Tom, one of my locals who lent me his Commoner deck for the entire weekend and absolutely saved me. I feel like this incident really embodies the spirit of this kind of event because I wasn't the only one borrowing someone else's deck or piloting one. A lot of the people I actually played just sat down and said, hey, I'm borrowing this deck, so please just keep an eye on me. Jean even supplied me with a cup of tea, so I was incredibly well prepared going into my first event, which was Commoner. I played a fun game first with Ian, who I asked to tell you about his Syndra deck.
Syndra and Commoner, interesting. A lot more 2 blocks than I would like, which is how you ended up beating me in the end with a with a 5 attack. Still plays with throw yourself at them.
Yeah, that was cool.
And also Poison Blade, which I didn't get to do this game, but hopefully we'll get to see it in a future game.
I ended up going 3-1 in this event, losing just my 3rd game to Chain. I wandered around the other events for a while before heading over to examine the prize wall and vendors, and let me tell you, the side event tickets were so well worth it because look at some of the stuff. Other than boxes, you could grab giant cards, uncut Marvel sheets, and cold foil tokens. There were also 3 vendors there selling an incredible selection of cards, exclusive playmats and sleeves, and fab dice. I mentioned the sealed earlier, which I was running around at because I wanted to see the amazing cards that everyone was pulling. This particular side event was pretty unique because I had a huge mix of players, from almost completely new players opening packs and deck building for the very first time, to people who were trying to get reps in for the Battle Hardened on Sunday. There were also just players somewhere in the middle who were keen to open as much product as possible and play some chilled sealed games. I then played CC and went 1-3, so I had to go touch some grass and explore the city where they happened to be having Chinese New Year celebrations. so much fun. I actually only ended up playing 2 events. So I played the commoner in the morning and then I played a CC double prizes. One of the absolute highlights of the day was getting this from Boosting Spendog. It's a 3D printed custom pitch calendar and it is so freaking cute. And I got this super sick syndrome mat. It's so cool. I also got one unmovable from the CC event that I played. And these are the promos that I got in my event package. As far as tomorrow's games go, I'm not playing in the calling, so I've got lots of time for side events. I think I'm gonna do the commoner gold foil, maybe the blitz double prizes. I haven't decided between those two. I really enjoyed commoner today, so we'll see. Even though I only played 2 events, that's still 8 games, and walking around all day and talking to so many people makes you so tired. So tonight I'm gonna edit my videos, put my blitz deck back together, and hopefully have an early night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye! Good morning everyone and welcome to day 2, which is also day 1 of the calling. I'm running quite late, it's 8:20, but I'm super excited. I'm feeling really good about today. I can't wait to see the calling and also play some blitz side events. Aside from the literal calling going on, the day started off with a bang as people got some crazy pulls at the 10 a.m. sealed event.
You want to Command and Conquer as well?
Yeah.
Oh god, what do I build? I got a good majestic and then I had
Whoa! And of course, I had to spectate a bit of the calling. Seeing all these famous players in person is such a cool feeling, especially when you're also watching locals and friends right up there with them. No!
Please do.
My opponent accidentally revealed a ripple away to me and I felt bad because my hand was so disgusting that I decided just as Viscera to play into it anyway. And my turn consisted of Mordred Tide into Mordred Tide, into Drawn to the Dark Dimension, use my Tunic counter to play Revel for the action point, then Ninth Blade him to kill him through a ripple away, an entire hand, and all of his armor.
I never said they were going to be made. These are all concept ideas.
So good.
I then went to what ended up being my favorite event of the entire weekend, which was commoner, except the winner got a random gold foil card. Now, gold foil cards in Flesh and Blood are printed in extremely limited quantities, so they are highly collectible and very, very exclusive. I wanted tickets and I wanted that gold foil, so I was extremely locked in and made it to the top 4 of this event.
And then we will go Needle for 2. And have some good game.
Unfortunately, my dreams were quickly crushed, but there was still an incredibly intense final to go. Got it. Again. Cash was the gold foil winner. After this, I had my sights set on a much different prize. One of the coolest things that happens at Callings is the Welcome to Wraith Alpha Draft, where one random person from each side event is chosen to go into this totally free but invite-only event. Because Welcome to Wraith is the first ever Flesh and Blood set, there's potential to pull some incredibly valuable cards. And from talking to some people that were around from this era of Flesh and Blood, they say it's a huge blast from the past and very, very fun. Of course, I wanted in. So I signed up for the 4 p.m. Blitz event. Unfortunately, that's what everyone else was thinking, so it ended up to be a huge side event. I ended up going 2-2 and having a fantastic time, but did not make it into the draft event. However, I talked to someone who did in fact make it.
Okay, so we have 2-time calling champion Darren and Archer, who's the Blitz side event champion today. Archer, tell me what you're doing tomorrow.
I did this side event and made it into the Welcome to Wraith Draft Alpha thingy.
Nice.
And then tomorrow I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That one.
What are you trying to pull from that?
Colorful tunics and hearts.
Colorful tunics and hearts. Yep. Awesome.
I've taught him well.
I also asked some people how their first day of the calling went. Some definitely more chaotic than others.
Oh, we're not taking photos, this is a film.
This is a film. That's going in. How was today? What's the score like? Yeah.
I'm 1-0 into him.
Okay.
He's 1-0 into
And
me
like
today.
general in the calling?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Cool.
What's it
And
called? Bond or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what heroes are we on today?
Syndra.
Syndra.
I last minute pivoted to Syndra because it's way better than Zed. I beat a Jarl. Brody Spur like I beat a Jarl. So I get to choose in the Ninja Mirror, right? Ninja Mirror is like who goes second.
And you
Yeah.
still lost, you said. Is that
Hey,
Was that what I heard?
Because he manifested a CNC off the top.
I needed it.
Do you know Oath of Steel's good in Fang?
Is it?
Yeah.
That's Bill. Take a photo of Bill.
Oh,
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, so we're playing Count Your Blessings Enigma.
Yeah.
Me, Hayden Dale, Nick Butcher, and Matt Rockford. It's quite good fun, but it is slow.
Yeah.
I just got absolutely crushed by the mirror.
Oh no.
I'm looking forward to not having to figure out how to play the Hunted, because I've played like 2 pre-releases and that's it.
Okay. Kale, tell me about your game.
Yeah, I ended up day 1 at 5-2. I had the joy of peering into Enigma early. So yeah.
You're a new player. How long have you been playing for?
Just rocked up 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah. This community is awesome. They just said, hey, if you've got an opportunity, go. It'll be your first time, it'll be hectic, and you'll have a good time. They were not wrong. It was a bit daunting, so signing up for the calling and getting everything ready. I'm not like a big CC player, but everyone was really supportive of me being a new first timer, and everyone's super exciting to like encourage you to play.
Yeah.
The side events have been a nice, slower pace, a little less competitive, so it's been cool. It's been really cool.
And did you have a favorite side event?
I really loved Commoner.
Commoner.
Commoner, and then doing a mirror Iron deck. It was just heaps of fun.
Playing Syndra today,
What?
and I
That's
was
crazy.
setting people on fire. It was insane. I am so happy I switched to Syndra last minute.
Oh, last minute. How last minute?
Like last night and this morning.
Tell me about your matching shirts.
Hi everybody, my name is not Dr. Dan. I'm here today with Samuel and these lovely non-printed shirts.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful House of Retribution, patent pending, design. Fluoro hot pink, hot mess, fill it up. Designed by Ashley, the artist. Helam. Yeah, I know. But we didn't have enough money to get them printed. So we're just wearing...
It's implied, you know.
It's implied.
Right.
So you can imagine the electric pink death metal logo.
Yep.
And see in the top, eh? Let's go 7 Enigmas!
Cool. And is there anything, Darren, you're excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, the main event, the Battle Hardened, which is my specialty.
Yep.
Sealed. I did terribly today at the calling, so we don't talk about that. No, I'm definitely down for. I'm excited. Everyone's going to have a great time.
Yep.
Can't wait.
I then went and traded in my tickets for a little prize, then headed off for dinner. It is 9:30 and I just got back because we went out for some dinner and we did some dancing, which was so much fun after such a long and busy day. Again, I only played 2 events, but somehow I am so tired. The first event I played was at 11 a.m. and it was the gold foil commoner event, which I actually top 4'd in, so got 1,000 tickets. For reference, a box is 960 tickets, so I will show you guys what I opened when I do open that. And the second event I played was Blitz. I've been talking this entire weekend about wanting to play more Blitz, but when I actually played it, it wasn't that fun. So I think tomorrow I'm actually going to play as much Commoner as possible, maybe another Blitz game, and then call it a event. I met some very cool people today and there were very well-known players there. Just being around all these amazing players and watching the calling is such a cool experience. I also met some very enthusiastic beginners who are just like me when I went to my first calling. So overall today was fantastic. I got to hang out with amazing people and eat really good food, and yeah, had a great time. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone and welcome to the final day, day 3. I am looking forward to today so much. I've decided I'm playing the double prizes commoner in the morning and the regular commoner in the afternoon. As nice as it will be to have completed this event, I'm actually quite sad that I won't be coming back tomorrow. But honestly, I have nothing different to say today, so I will see you at the venue. I ate breakfast on a plate this time and went to the venue a little later. Because this was not only the calling day 2 but also the battle hardened, you could feel the tension in the air as the top players were even more locked in. All the preparation everyone had been doing was culminating in these final games. Again, having the time to just wander around and watch these incredible people making critical decisions under immense pressure, playing to the absolute best of their ability was so valuable. Not only is it just cool in its own right, but it's almost inspiring. I, for one, definitely felt the urge to practice my CC deck. Even though the vibe is more serious, players are almost always willing to have a chat and tell you about their games and experiences.
played Enigma. I didn't really prep for the event, so I had to rely on my friends to give me a deck list. Shout out to Mr. Matt Rogers for doing that. And it's the deck I've played the most, and I bought it. I've been in the country for a couple of weeks. I live in Australia, but I've been here. I had Enigma with me, so I decided to play it, and I think it was a pretty good choice. I day 2'd, but I lost the first 2 rounds today, so finished up X and 4, I think. Yeah, so just outside the cash.
So I was in the calling. I unfortunately lost my win at end to day 2 because I got hit by 30 rune charts and 2 9th blades in one turn. Ouch. But today I played the Classic Structures double prize event, and I went 3-1, so that was good. Got a box of hunted, pulled nothing, but so those are my 2 events, going well.
I actually came down to mostly play side events because I wasn't going to play in the calling, and then if I didn't get into the Welcome to Wraith Sealed, I was going to do the Battle Hardened. I'm glad I did the Battle Hardened because I got top 8. I didn't think that I would make top 8, but I was very, very happy as well. Yeah.
Pretty fun. Today hasn't been a great day. I went 2-2, so I came into a X2 from yesterday. Had a chance to top 8 if I had a really good run today, and didn't quite make it. But I've had a great time. This venue's fantastic. I'm playing Enigma, which is a deck I really love to play, so it's good.
Day 2 wasn't strictly a goal, but it's nice enough that I'm still good enough to kind of get there. Like, I've kind of taken a step back from being competitive. So it was nice enough that I could still kind of do it, but also like mad respect to the people that put in the hours and the work to kind of get to the point where they're in the finals booth, and I'm here next to the center post.
I'm a seal. Like, I love opening packs. Yeah, that's all I do. But it's really fun. But I actually played through every single seal I entered this time, and that was because I just had so much fun. And I actually enjoy playing Cinder as well. Like, it's just so much fun.
Side events and shenanigans were of course still going on during all of this. The calling finals and Battle Hardened left many people doing casual games, and of course the Welcome to Wraith Alpha draft, which saw a cold foil Scabbies and E-Strike get opened. Not only did I get my hands on a cold foil Uzuri, shout out to Mia, I also signed my first ever cards, which was both hilarious to me and also incredibly heartwarming. I've never felt more like a real YouTuber, except maybe when I randomly appeared on the stream.
Hello, welcome back to the World Tour Calling Christchurch. I am momentarily here with Liv, a very prominent Flesh and Blood player and YouTube content creator. Would you like to just introduce yourself for a little bit?
Sure. So my name is Liv, or you might have seen me on YouTube or X or Blue Sky as TNTCG.
I must ask, what's your favorite hero? Who do you play?
It's got to be Uzuri, 100%. I love her. She was my first one, and at any opportunity, if I think I'm going to have the chance to play her, I get so excited and just build her up immediately and bring her along.
A rotisserie chicken sponsorship?
Oh.
I mean, that'd be...
Woolies, are you listening?
Yeah. But don't go anywhere, but maybe check out the YouTube channel, check out Liv's channel, TNTCG.
Not long after my 5 seconds of fame, we had our calling winner.
Yeah, so unexpected.
Who'd have thought?
How does it feel to be a calling champion? I can't believe it, honestly. I'm just like, my goal after like lots of practice and training was like, I want to go to a calling and make day 2. Like I had very humble expectations going in. Now I gotta ask, how does it feel? Because I watched you take down a number of pretty big names this weekend. I saw you managed to take down Brody in the semifinals. You beat Nick Butcher on the Enigma as well. So yeah, that's definitely a big feather in your cap. Was it pretty nice to be able to play against some of these top players? Oh, there's definitely a bit of like a star glow effect. It's like meeting these guys, like talking to Brody and stuff for the first time, and like Nick and Matt and everyone. That it's really. It was like, wow, because I'm sitting there at the top tables, like, for the first time probably since Monarch. So. Awesome, and enough yapping for me. It's time to present you with the prize, my friend. That Calling Champion trophy, along with that beautiful gold foil Stonewall gauntlet. Wow.
And of course, I had to grab an interview too.
I'm Sean. I just run Calling Christchurch. This is my partner Morgan,
Nice.
who is here with me doing side events and the Battle Hardened. And we came all the way from Whangarei down here, and yeah, just absolutely ended up killing it.
Yeah.
It's honestly like a bit of shock, and all the nerves in my stomach that were making me feel sick all day have disappeared. There's just a jittery heart, and my appetite is back. I'm ready to eat.
And were you guys joking at all about winning the calling tomorrow? Is there anything?
Yeah, a little bit. Like that was
the cheeky joke I made was that, oh, if I win the calling tomorrow, like I was looking at her like tattooed arms and stuff like that, and we're walking past the tattoo shops right outside our hotel, and I'm like, maybe I should get a kunai tattoo if I win the calling.
So are we gonna be seeing a kunai tattoo at next event?
We will have to see whether I eat my own words on that or not.
After trading in my last prize tickets and cracking open my 2 boxes, it was time to head back. Well, that is the end of my Calling Christchurch adventure. Today, I ended up playing 2 events, just the Commoner and the Blitz, because my second Commoner didn't fire. And you may have seen me on stream as well, which was so exciting and so much fun. Watching the final match was incredibly tense and so cool to be a part of. Before I go, I want to say a huge thank you to Iron Knight Gaming for hosting the event, and also to the LSS team who came down and really made it what it was. And of course, the biggest thank you goes out to the amazing players that attended the event. I really had the most amazing time, met so many cool people, and I was so excited when so many of you came up to me to say hello and how much you love my stuff. Genuinely, that made my day every single time. So I'm gonna hand back over to VoiceOver Liv to finish off this video. Every big event like this is a celebration of Flesh and Blood and the community that's formed around it. Of course, it's the culmination of an incredible amount of effort that goes into preparing, practicing, and even saving up. But when the cards have all been played and the champions have been crowned, it's the memories we take home with us that define the true value of an event like this. Whether you leave the calling with a trophy, a valuable lesson on blocking, new friends, or just a fun story, there's something about these moments that linger long after the last game is over and make this more than just a tournament. For me, it's about remembering how much fun it is to be a part of this community and playing the game that I love in whatever way I want to do it. If I had to describe the calling in just a few words, I would say fun, casual games with an awesome community. And I'm not the only one.
Fun.
Fun.
Exciting. Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Especially at the start. And fulfilling, I think. I feel very fulfilled.
I got to play against the boosting spin dog.
Yeah.
Which is always great.
Hot fire. Damn.
Hot fire.
Fun, community spirit, friends, and opening a lot of really expensive cards.
Fun. They're always fun. Friends, community, and good games.
The people, 10 out of 10. The side events, 10 out of 10. And tomorrow's going to be an 11 out of 10.
Game's great, don't get me wrong. But like ultimately spending time with people and seeing people from everywhere, that kind of gets me through.
Just surprised and surprised and surprised.
It's just a bunch of people that like a card game in a room together. Come if you just want to have a fun time, just try it out, and there's lots of casual side events, so there's really nothing to lose.
Good time with mates. Like, yeah, just basically coming together, playing games, having a good time, and hanging out with good mates.
We're those mates. We're those mates.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you have made it to the end, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.